No problem. Send it to my baby father, Jemiah father. Oh, Leo moon. The moon is in Leo, right? That's what it is. I see. Blind spot. I like to go on fire. Leo, Lizzie, the sun and the moon. Hello, sunshine. Welcome back. Welcome into the secret stuff coming out of you. Stuff that you haven't listened. We talk about 5,000 matters. Sure. This is an important week. deal with whatever is coming up here. I mean, it is short, right? We already really, like, we really, because it just went in with last night, 8:44. So you got another 2 days of this. It don't leave out until tomorrow, right? Thursday night. So yeah. So let's see what's cracking. Let me turn this down. But now the moon is the subconscious. It's what's hidden, right? You can't see it, but it's attached, obviously. Right? It's attached to it's the moon, but it's attached in this case. It's emotional, right? The emotional body. The moon is emotion. Yeah, watery emotions. It could be connected to because we talk about fifth house matters, so we talking about relationships, right? Because the moon talks about now, guys. You want to look and see where this moon. Now I like absolutely astrology because she has a moon calculator where she tells you. Now you want to know, guys. Now you got the moon. Now people study the sun, right? But I feel like because it is the sun it represents the soul. People, they look at it, the sun sign, but I feel like it's way more signs in your chart that you should be focused on more than the sunshine. Moon should be probably the first one because it's what's happening. It's the hidden. It's what you can't see. It's what's happening. And actually, I would you could say the realms, the spiritual, the moon. Have you now? Because when you look in your chart, right? This is now the moon represents your personality, your outer character, subconscious, and because what's in it is going to reflect outer, right? So because what you thinking, it comes out in some way. You're just not aware, or a lot of us are not aware of the behaviors that we manifest that comes up with the thoughts, right? With the feelings, is the behaviors that follow. We not always is the problem, right? So subconscious and instinctual patterns stemming from prior lifetimes. See, also, yeah, it's the Akashic, right? All your Akashic stuff, right? So it also represents your emotional qualities and your needs. The moon represents the sum total of your past lives. So your moon sign is important. That's why I say now, if you want past life information, you got to look at it's the moon, your dreams, and all of this stuff. You got to look at your moon because a lot of this stuff that we healing, they come from past lives. A lot of this stuff. Now, this could be the Leo. Now, if you got a retrograde, Leo retrograde, this is perfect because my daughter Jemiah is a Leo moon, Leo rising. So it would be good to see what's happening with her. So I'm interested in seeing. And the moon. So yes. So guys, you want to see the moon, you gotta know what's because your past life stuff that. But if it's that again retrograding, if you retrograding something from this, if like a Leo, the fifth house, then it's probably from that age, the Leo age. So I mean, it's karmic astrology, what I do, right? But now we talk about the fifth house, right? The fifth house is important because the fifth house is how can I, it talks about right in karmic astrology again. How can I enhance my own nature by being original, by creating, so creating something original. To be pure is to be exclusively what I am as a unique individual in terms of my own destiny. My the self, because now when we talk about the fifth house, that's the soul, the self, the soul, right? That the moon we talk about past life. So it's during these times where you gotta, yeah. So if you look at where is it transiting through, then you will know exactly. It gives you more specific information, right? So sex at this level of wholeness becomes a process of attunement and giving to the other, right? Because The fifth house is all about what? Sex, creativity, um, luck, speculation. Now, guys, look up now, because now, yeah. See, now when you talk, I'm gonna look it up. When you talk about speculation. Now, yeah, yeah. Let's look it up. The definition of the word speculation, because when you look up, it will say it. The fifth house, right, is the house of creativity, children, love relationships, not marriage. How will I relate to each of these? So the fifth house asks you to relate. How do I relate to creativity? How do I relate to children? And how do I relate to other people in my love and relationships? Not marriage. That's your family, people you're not married to. So that also, yeah. But specifically sex, right? So sexual partners, children that's created through sex, all that kind of, yeah, stuff like that. So, but not so this is somebody who you're not married to. So the moon is there. So we talk about, obviously there's past life stuff coming up. People you can bet with, or you gonna be with, you had some sort of past life with them, and it could be coming up in dreams and stuff like that. So let's see. Or for some, it could be lotto, hitting the lotto, gambling. Like if you got some sort of gambling problem, gambling, it probably came from some sort of past life. It could be issues with gambling that families are talking like, right, stuff like that. Um, but moon, subconscious fears about whatever this is. Fears about, yeah, children. Maybe you could be having a child with somebody who you don't, you're not married to, and thinking about this, right? I don't know. Maybe evaluating if they're a good parent, if it's somebody you would want to have a baby with. If not, past like children that's still in, yeah, in the realms that want to come through. You could be dreaming about them, Audrey. Yes. Hearing them and shit. Crying. I want to come through. I want to. All babies want to get born. All babies want to get born. Juno. Right? So let's start with, I don't know, I guess the symbol first. Let's see what's popping with the symbol. And then we could go from there. Yeah, I guess it's the humidity. I'm in Virginia, right? There's humidity. Yes, it makes, I don't know my feeling. Excuse me, I gotta come fix it. I guess when I put a ticket in. No, I didn't put a ticket in that. But I could, like, I don't know. Who could, nobody come visit me. And if they did, they would know, well, it ain't her fault. How the fuck did she do that to the son? Right? See? Like that. So, um, let's see what come out of this first, and then I don't know. I like to keep it interesting, right? Make it. I like to challenge myself. So let's see where we going with this, guys. Othello. That's this one. This one is a room. You can look it up. Oh, but it's 15, which is the sixth. Six is the vibration of family. Now you got to be careful because see now what we talking about. Now I don't want to read this. I don't. Yeah. See now here we go. Right now when we talk about six, you got to be careful with sixes because sixes could be a problem when they start going up. When you seeing a lot of sixes, is a problem. Meaning that you might be a bit money hungry. So it's like your guides or focusing on money, over focusing on money in some way. So for some, because now here I got Cap. See, it's the Earth principle. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus is associated here. The triangle, a diamond, see partnership, one arrow up, I mean, one triangle pointed up, the other one down. That's fire and water. Now we talk about Jupiterian, Jupiter, alchemy, healing, whatever. That has to do with money. But Othello is feminine, the empress, see the moon, the empress energy, goddess, property, home, plenty, empress, queen of pentacle energy. So, guys, right, this is domestic issues right now. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody might be hiding stuff that's, yeah, maybe it's issues going on around the home and people hiding it. It could be, I don't know, a husband who's not happy with his wife performing, with how she take it. I'm sorry, because we talking about moon, yeah, in the fifth house. So this could be a man who, right, we talk about Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, who works. Or it could be the opposite very well, a woman who doing all of this working. Maybe you do a man's job. You, yeah, some sort of profession that men usually do. And you bring home all the money. So power control issues, like right over money. So in couples, this happens all the time. Maybe this is happening where couples go back and forth, like they, because we equate money with power, right? It does, right? It does. Capital, right? Power. So in relationships, right, when men and women they go back and forth fighting over power, you're trying to have control because yeah, who makes the most money and where the money this is back and forth. Oh, yeah, money issue, right? Power, really, because whoever makes the most money, right, is going to have, right, most of the power in the house. I don't necessarily agree. Nope, not at this time. I guess when you grow older, you will sit and grow past all that shit. I don't know. Don't fight over power. Let them fucking have it. And I'm just, yeah, fucking have all the power you want. And yeah, who's it? Who? Because you don't, the idea is not, we talk about manifestation and the art of, right, law of attraction. You don't worry about money. Worry is a low frequency energy. It's only going to attract more worry. So this could be about being a stay-at-home mom, maybe somebody, a husband who, right now, see, now we talk about Taurus second house values, right? So if you going into a relationship with somebody, or they, and then maybe babies start being born, like somebody, you having a baby, right? So now all of this stuff y'all going to talk about, right? Value, a value system, what it is y'all value. Because if you building, we talking about homes, right? Property. So who's bringing what to the table, right? Now here, ladies, right? Now, what's your value? What is it that you value? Because now, if you me and a dude, and y'all have to have now, because this is, I'm now this is one, communication, right? Here is key. So if y'all, it's best to just tell the truth about how, don't yeah, don't just talk about it. What it, it's best to tell the truth about, yeah, just tell the truth here. So that way, if it is some mismatch in the value, then y'all could go negotiate it and come to some sort of medium, right? Some agreement about this thing. Because I don't know, it's kind of different now because it all goes back to how much you value it. That's why I see self is important here. How much you value yourself. So, for example, if you meet a guy and he's got old, right, fashion, or more traditional values about the wife, right? The wife being home in the house, but you could be a career oriented woman, a woman who went to school and thought you was going to be focusing on your career, but you meet this great guy, right? And then he tells you, well, the kids, right? If we going to have children, yeah, man, then I think you should stay home with the kid. What are you going to say? That's why it's good to talk about these things before y'all get there. So therefore, yeah, y'all can not have this issue. because now money and finances get involved with this. Because now when you have a baby, you got to talk about babysitting and all this other stuff. Who's gonna watch the baby while you go to work? Who's gonna do this? Who's gonna take care? Because now even you adding kids to the equation, that makes it now plenty. It's a lot of stuff that need to be done. Shit, in the house you got a kids and babies, so now work. How that's gonna fit in? So then why would you go marry a guy who get then that's stupid to go marry a guy who you know gonna force you to stay home and you don't want to stay home. It's gonna be complications later. Then why would you agree? You should have negotiated that from so people this is what I'm saying. This is getting into relationships and thinking that is to me in some ways it is manipulative, but you manipulating yourself to think yourself to think that you could not all right you could try to avoid having this conversation because it's uncomfortable and you'll deal with it later but later on after the baby is here and now y'all fighting and arguing over all of this stuff now what because daycare all this stuff is dangerous for babies so where you going yeah if you talk about who's going to watch it and if this is the person who has a newborn baby you got an infant because most women you go back to work at they only give you 3 months right so unless you got time that you could use 3 months so you going back to work 3 months so who's going to be taking care of your baby at 3 months this is an infant who can't speak he ain't yeah. Right? Because we got Capricorn here, that's 10th house, that's the house of enterprise, right? That's the house of the entrepreneur, that's your status in the world, your reputation, right? Institutions, all of this stuff lies there. Then Virgo, right? That's your everyday life, your health, everything. In six houses, important. You need to know what's happening in the sixth house. So, guys, the sixth house, it could be very significant here. Like, yeah, you got to look at what's happening here because Pluto is in Capricorn. What's in Virgo? So Pluto is bringing now is in station direct, right? So after going backwards, Pluto's also to me involves dreams. I should put school Pluto here. Yep. Dreams and all of this other stuff, stuff that giving you warnings, letting you know this is yeah, this gotta go. This is gonna get put to death in some way. But our dreams they be symbolic. Go look them up. It's best to know because this is blind spot. So it's like your guides, right? Whoever the angelic realm, the angels working with you, letting you know, giving you warning signs. Listen, this is coming up. It's how they warned me about. So let me see. What happened after this? Come on, can we go here? I want you to go here. So that okay. I want to look at Astro Future. That's the app I have on my phone. I pretty like it. I like it. I mean, I pretty much like it. The see the Earth quality is weak. We talk about Earth signs here: Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So they weak. That means second house weakness in the second house, weakness in the sixth house, weak house. Yeah, the 10th, sixth, and seventh house weakness. Yeah, your money, your reputation, your status in the world, institution, all that other stuff, and then Virgo, sixth, your health, your everyday. Yeah, that somebody hasn't been seen. Now, this could be something that's related to your mother that you haven't been wanting to watch because now, see, we got Uranus, which is one of those generational planets. And we've been talking about what is in Uranus? Saturn. What's it? That's in the 11th house. That's ruled by Uranus. Saturn is in there, which is support, right? House of blessings. You got squares in there. Your blessings, okay? Yeah, now, you listen, look. For some, this is bad. You wanting to have children and you can't have none. So if you've been having a hard time getting pregnant here, then yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you yeah, I don't know. If I'm talking to a woman, this woman, probably a Capricorn woman, I don't know, beloved, you might not your children, you might be yeah, square here. Uranus is in Taurus. Uranus is in Taurus. See, the second house, your money. Uranus is the awakener. Yeah, it works with Saturn to push you out. And then Saturn, yeah. So is in Aquarius. See the 11. See how this all? See that fucking square? And then Pluto is right. See, here goes Pluto, the transformer. What are the possessions of my relationship? Because guys, I'm sorry. All the support that you've been looking for, some of you, whatever this is, your mother is not. You have an unsupportive mom. So for whoever this is, you could have got. It's coming fast. You got married, but your mother was not. It was against this, right? Whoever you was with, or however, I'm talking to a girl, a Capricorn girl who was married, who could be married or in a relationship. Your mother or your she don't approve of your relationship. You got a difficult relationship with your mom. It could be a guy, but specifically whoever that's the woman who wants to, a Capricorn who is probably wanting to have a baby and she can't for some reason she can't get pregnant. Her sack will go in, but it's karmic. You are not on your spiritual path. You were not in your spiritual path, and as a result of it, I don't know, beloved. If you want children, you're gonna have to be going to the most. Yeah, you're gonna have to go to them and ask them to bring a death to whatever this square is, because he's blocking you from having it. Yeah, otherwise he closed your womb. Now the problem with your womb being closing, beloved, is work, money. See your second house, your money, because this is your creative center. Every year for a woman, right? Your womb is your creative center. It needs to be healthy. This is an unhealthy, yeah, sacral chakra that needs healing, spiritual healing. For guys, I believe is they testicles. And for this person, whoever this is, see another. This is you going backwards. Some kind. See feminine fire, Queen of Wands. See, I not see the egg. I can't make this shit up. It's two eights here. See the infant. It's yeah, it's two. But in this case, this is related to the mother for whoever now I'm reading for, because it's something that you want to conceive here. For some, could see the house of enterprise, 10th house. It could be a business, something that you trying to manifest, conceive from, because it's a thought, right? That you need to bring to. So, but it's a block here. It's some sort of square that's a block. Yeah, it's from the heavens. This block. It's a square that gotta get cleared. So this could be a man, your woman, right? You want your woman haven't been able to have babies, or it's something wrong with her womb. She could have a hysterectomy, something. Yeah, her womb is yeah. Hysterectomies could run in your family. This is problems with the reproductive system for both male and female. Now I mean, this physically your sacral, your balls, and your sorry, and the woman, the womb, and but even however this is manifested, even if you got kids already, Now you want to manifest a thing. Is it a business or something like this? And now you got, yeah. So you can have children already. It could not be children. It could be something else, something to do with luck. So your luck is bad. Or yeah, if you having bad luck, then you know why. This is why. You got a problem. You got to heal your sacral chakra. So right now, the best thing to do is see trines. Brand, this is trines, yo. Blue lines, three trans. Yeah, it's trines and triangles in your chart. You can look at that. That's look at the charts, your blue lines, and it'll tell you exactly where this is. This is between whatever this is. If this is a man or a woman, whatever, this is with conception, conceiving, manifest. Yeah, yeah. So now it's time to heal whatever this is because you got a block or you will have one because Jupiter now is here. It's time to expand. This is person who could have who got grand trine in nature. Yep. Could the see the opportunity? Listen, the potential is there. I walk around, I see the potential in people all the time. The potential to do a whole bunch of things. But are you going to have the see now your solar plexus chakra, right? The sun. Are you going to have the confidence and all of that? Be courageous enough, right? The lion. That's what I'm saying. We walk around. I'm a lioness. I'm a lioness. I'm a lion. I'm a lioness. But sometimes I'm like shit. That's why I don't really it's overused, the lioness. Because it's associated with like empress and all, the tiger. I take it. Because most people walking around here pretending to be lions and lionesses, they be fucking lying. I'm sorry. Just you know what I mean? My experience that most people walk around with this whole alpha beta thing. Alpha, they got the mystic, and they related. I read an article about this. So the wild animals in the wild. We are not animals in the wild. Some things that lions do out in the wild, they do it because they are in the wild. They have to do that. We are not wild animals that's living in the wild. So you take it with yeah. Now yes. When we talk about channeling their energy, right, and tapping, yeah, what you can. But now something, yeah. Now come on, let's be. We're not. They are. Let's keep it. Yeah, I mean, guys, they are fucking wild animals that live in the jungle. Do you live in the jungle? Are you a wild fucker? All right then. So some things that they do, yeah, okay. No, for humans, right? So yeah, you walk around talking all this, but I most alpha listen, a true alpha knows when listen, no. Is it a such thing as just being an alpha? I beg to I doubt it. Because an alpha is also a beta when necessary. You are both. You because you got listen in any yeah, you it's times where yeah, you gonna play beta. If you a leader, right? See, and this is my see. Then we talk about leadership. See, Capricorn, the house of enterprise, right? When you a leader and you take leadership position, now you got your crew that you run. So you have to know as a leader when to step back and let somebody, yeah, because you want to see what it is that your crew could do, right? You are teaching them. You as a leader, you are teaching, playing all of these seeds. So at what point do you step back and see yeah, and let them lead, or are you threatened by? Yeah, see, alpha, beta. A true alpha knows that. Listen, okay, I'm gonna step. Yeah, go, hey, do, yeah, and support and be supportive. See, 11, yeah, be supportive. Play this supportive role. So in relationships, you gotta learn that it ain't all about being alpha all the time. Sometimes you gotta know when to yield, when to be beta. Listen, I say all the time. Sometimes you gotta lose a battle in order to be able to win the war. All right, this time I will yield. Have the stage. But when you see the one, now we get back to the principle. One, when you work with Jupiter, as much as I work with and Saturn, now when you shit, my seventh, man, when you work with Jupiter and Saturn, like I work with Jupiter, see, it's all about perspective, right? You could look at this as negative, like Because it was now when you see when you see Saturn, you like, oh shit, Saturn, please be nice to me, because he's the disciplinarian, the discipline, the lessons that we talk about transmuting all this negative. Yeah, this is we. Yeah, he brings about. So of course, yeah, we gonna alchemy. Let's transmute. See how they work together. Let's transmute this shit. This is forced. And so to see, because we don't listen, they gotta, yeah, force us to do this. But when you see, it's about perception. When you see, yeah, oh my god. But if you listen, well then work with the square. Let me see what's popping. That's why you notice. Let me see how can I utilize this square. How can I use it to my advantage? Rather than looking at it like a weakness, right? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna try to make this use it a strength. Now Jupiter. When I heard Jupiter was in Scorpio, right, a couple of years ago, I'm like excited. Yes, Jupiter. Yes, Jupiter. Jupiter beat the. They was together, all of them like shit. And the same. They beat the like empty my ass out like a person. Yeah, I'm all excited. Expansion, yeah, the house was purpose, right? Man, listen, I'm thinking shit. I'm like, well, I thought it was the benefit. When I'm gonna benefit from? When? Jupiter, what's going on? Oh God, how long I gotta wait? Jupiter, please now. Not think you thinking. I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna get blessed by Jupiter at least, right? Not so, not yet. I had to put in work. Now it's from two. I think when it was in Weston, 2 years, almost 2 years. Now I'm starting to see the benefits of Jupiter, working with Jupiter all of this time, and Saturn too. So I don't necessarily look at them as, you can but what are obstacles? Opportunities to prove the greatness. And so now the sun is here. The sun is always out. And the sun transits every single month. It goes into every single sign, and they all work together to do this. Every, yeah, person on the planet. It's just the people that's paying attention. You know how to get in front of this shit, and then when you doing the work, you know how to get. You feel the energy. That's why I know coming up, you start feeling this shit before you start being like, listen, well, I gotta get in. It's time to get in prep, right? Because I feel the energy that's coming. The weather pattern, it's like weather patterns, energy, and you start, yeah. Now, so now the sun. See the sun shit coming out in the sun about who yourself, your inner self, who you are, your inner characteristics in individuality, right? Yourself, who you are, an individual in relationship to God. Now this Libra is in reverse. Now I don't really do this in reverse, but that's unbalanced relationships. It's an unbalanced, right? We're talking about seventh house, soul partnerships, marriage partnerships, all this other stuff. But if we talking about Leo here first, not married, guys, then when you going, you moving. I guess some of you are moving forward in relationship that's not working. You forcing this shit. This shit is not working, and you forced it. Move and most the planets, Abba God, and it's saying not so. You will not continue in it. No, you may not pass go. So you could fight with the rest with the planets and stuff and God, because that's what the fuck you're gonna be doing over this time. We all. Now I'm gonna end it right here. See your five, perfect. I'm gonna end it right here with this part. The Earth principle. What I said, the Earth is weak. The Earth part is weak, which leaves really the opportunity for all kinds of things, disasters. It's weak. It can't. What's what happened? Natural disaster, all kind of things. It's this is the M. So now we got, guys, in terms of symbols, right? We got the square. You can look up the square. You got the M, Ewas, right? Othello. and then the egg. The egg is the purification. You use eggs for. I do them all the time. I use eggs for my hair. I use it. I take baths with eggs. Maybe do that. Put it in your shampoo. They sell it all the time. They sell it in a bottle, but I would just use regular. But now it's right. The five change, trust. You're gonna have to trust yourself. Trust the creator here. Cause horse is right. They are actually beautiful, majestic. Some they strong, right? They run. They fat. They compete. See, they compete. They run. They but and beauty too. They compete. Transportation. Ooh, this is underworld dreams. Trains, underworld. Now you gotta pay attention to that because now if you having dreams in the subway, now you want to in or outside is really underworld. But when if you coming out, if you outside on the train, then you outside of it. You already yeah, because it's like markers they give you. If it's the airplane, then that's the upper realms. If you in the airport or so, I think that's it for this. So, like guys, so this could be coming up, or this if this is like a sexual issue, guys. Now I hate to, but sex is important, guys, in relationships, and I feel like a lot of people is coming up here and see emotion or in sexually unsatisfying relationships. It's a problem, guys. It's the issue with intimacy, definitely. But first, it always starts with yourself, right? So before now, a conversation has to happen here, right? But my recommendation is this: like maybe go outside, right? Because the earth quality, which means that you could be feeling ungrounded a lot. And nine of the time, like go out in nature, take your partner, let's go for a walk, let's go in the park, let's go, right? Clear, because when you go, you can clear all this stuff so you can have a clear mind, right? But you need to first do this with yourself, right? Because now you need to approach it. But now you want to know when you go in there to talk about this, you want to know that, okay, I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you got to practice it so you feel confident to say, because, beloved, closed mouths don't get fed. You got to be able to speak your needs. You got to say it. Yes, say it out of your mouth. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not fulfilled. Whatever. It could be a very touchy subject. I mean, it's ways that you could do it, but I mean, you could go to a Spencer's or sex store or something like that. But I don't know for every now. You should know your partner. I don't know if you got a sensitive partner on this, and I don't know if that's the right thing to do at first because you could trigger a response that you might not be ready for. So you might want to have this conversation first, but yeah, just but I would say go ground, clear your crown chakra first, and then think about this thing. What do you? Because sometimes you go into a conversation and you're not even clear about what. Okay, so what's the problem? If he asks you, what's the problem? Be specific. Can you be specific? Can you be specific? You gotta be specific. Be more specific. And then you're gonna stand there stuck and get no. So that's why you wanna be more specific, bitch. Go yes, I'm so for you. Yeah, be more specific. Yeah, with them you gotta yeah, go out there and think and be more specific. Yeah. So when he say yeah, uh this, yeah, that bitch, you better say it. It could be complicated. It could be difficult. It could go all kinds of way, but it's the conversation that needs to be had. I don't know. Pray before you go in there. I would please give me a way to handle this in the most peaceful way because it's painful. I don't know. It's painful for I don't know. Probably both men and women. It's probably the leading reason why they cheat. Men, people in general these days, both. they unsexually, unhappy sexually with their. But that, ladies, yeah. Now, yeah, it's my perception. Is that now, if you gonna say now, cause now this the thing. When it comes to dealing with women, I gotta tell you, they get mad at me, right? Cause they be like, Kenny, what side you on? Who fucking side you on? Are you on their side or our side? Cause I don't get confused here. Now, no, I'm on both of y'all side. But I'm telling you how to arm yourself, bitch, so that when you go in there, you want to get some results, right? So listen, this is the thing. Now you, as a woman, right? When you love, right, and you respect yourself and you feel a certain way about yourself, you want to carry yourself a certain way, right? But it's your listen. Now it's your responsibility to do that. Now, so because you want it now, because the thing is now, if you were the type of woman you got a problem with him sexually, he ain't giving you enough, or he ain't there. Now you got to think to yourself. Now, how do I play a role? How do I play a role in this? Do I play a role in this? And see, my intention is, lady, nigga, if I fucking can, now I ain't worrying about it because I'm too busy doing, living my life and doing. I ain't got time for all that shit. But nigga, if I catch you, now when I ask you, yeah, when I ask now, what is this? What is she for? Now, what is her fucking purpose? Yeah, that. What is her? Yeah, what is her purpose? Yeah, what exactly do you need her for? Because you owe me, yeah, you could at least tell me what the fuck I'm doing wrong so I have the opportunity to fix it, right? So yeah, what the fuck is her purpose? What's she here for? Be more specific. Now, if you dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's, now he gonna have a difficult time explaining we get, so it's just fucking greed, right? But now, yeah, that's the sin, right? One of the seven fucking deadlies, motherfucker. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's for me. Cause now my sexual health we talking about. Yeah, yeah, nigga, and my well being. Cause yeah, now you wanna make me go upside your fucking head. Cause now you trying to make me sick and kill me. It's dangerous. Yeah, I ain't fucking. I will fucking go. My all this fasting and bleaching and shit I'm doing. You think you gonna go out there and do this shit to me, nigga? You gonna have a valid fucking reason as to why. Cause I guarantee you, it ain't gonna be because of me. Cause I'ma just keep it sexy and do yup, do one. Yeah, I'm gonna make it real fucking difficult. So see, that's my responsibility to keep it real. Yeah, make it real fucking difficult, nigga. If I why? Oh, see, when you do it like that, ladies, you got use corner their ass. See, corner. You cornered it so then he's standing there rocking. You took his fucking legs out, standing there. Oh my god. But now, if the flip side of that is, then if you ain't doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, right? Your part. Making sure that he's sexually happy and doing all these things, like being open to sex and wearing sexy lingerie and expressing it, then I guess that all depends on guys and now ladies. If you having a problem with your sex drive, I don't know, drink some ginger. There's natural things you could do. Don't go take no sex pills. Drink some ginger. It's the aphrodisiac. Warm your ass right on up. Go sit in the sun. Lift up your shirt. Let the sun hit that sack. Will light your ass. Yeah, you be like, shit, I'm gonna go hop on. We be like, damn, what's guiding her? The sun and some ginger. Hmm. But you gotta, So which way do you want, ladies? I mean, I'm just saying that if you gotta tell, we gotta tell the truth here, and men is the same thing, right? If she says something she don't like about it, then don't get all bent out of shape and acting all crazy. I mean, this is a, this is a complicated one. Y'all better pray before y'all go in here, guys. I spit for God. Y'all better pray. Go outside, cause this could be this could turn out to be violent. Seriously, it could be some violence going on around here. This is a brutal conversation. Ladies, this could be doing going on some sort of purification, purifying your womb, your vagina, taking getting spas and doing all of that stuff, sitting on the tea bags and sparring your vagina, sitting in the tub, lots of water rituals, water, purification, water, exercising, moving energies, working up a sweat. So let's get one of these ask for advice and you could go read it. Okay, guys, let's see. This was fun. I ain't even take out no time. Only take out one time. Let's go. Woo. One. I got this guy over here bothering me. I don't want to say who he is. He want me to. No, he keep bothering me. Woo! Look at that shit there. Leo! Strength card. See? No justice. No peace. Standards. Values. Expectations, guys. And you should expect them to be met in a relationship. So, guys, again, this is your personal relationship, but it's the same thing when it comes to your business, right? Because they involve your cycle. It's something that you created, even if it's a business partnership. Now, something could come up where you go into it could be you go into business with somebody and they don't like your work. They don't want to. They want to drop you from whatever this is, getting dropped from some sort of business group or arrangement, business deal. It could your children getting dropped from I feel like maybe some sort of extracurricular activity, like the coach saying, yeah, they can't come back. Maybe behavior issues. Kids stuff could come up with your kids, guys, where they can start voicing their opinion into you and telling you you start seeing signs that they're not happy, guys. So if you are together and y'all got children, the children could be rebelling in some way to let you know, like, I'm not happy. I wasn't, or talk going back because right, a lot of these things went in retrogrades. It could be going telling your mother, your father, yeah, about your childhood things that happened that could have caused you some problems. But guys, the idea is to ascend, right? To heal these things. Whatever comes up, just face it. But try to face it in the most peaceful way possible, right? Maybe if it gets too much, maybe take a break, walk away, and come back. Like, cause sometimes when you get into these type of arguments, cause it could be family, right? We talk about soulmate relationships, all this stuff, right? Because um, you need to. Sometimes the things we say, like our language, could be harsh. Because I know. Listen, I'm gonna just say this before I go. Like before my mother died, I had got into this thing with my mother because I talk about this. I didn't get raped, but my uncle, right? He did touch me when I was young. He didn't penetrate me, but he did, right? Maybe one or two times. It wasn't right, but it was traumatic for me. That shit split me. Yes, it did. It caused me a lot of issues. But for some reason, when I went back to my mother for her birthday, she was having a big party. It was her 60th. And I went back, but when I went back to Brooklyn to go, I went like on a journey backwards. I went back to my old apartment, a couple of black blocks down, walked around, do all of this. So I knew I'm like, damn, something come. My mother party in the middle of her fucking party. My uncle, the guy, my he's my through marriage, my aunt's husband. He comes now for some reason this shit comes up. I'm like, it's my mother's birthday. I'm busy. Like this is yes, I'm busy doing things. Yeah, so and he just walks up to me and he just came right at me. Now anybody who know me, no, Ken, now sure, you wanna do this right now? Well since you started it, I hammered his ass right there in front of everybody. Yeah, all right. So Cause I already got warned that bitch the opportunity's gonna present itself. I don't know from where, but shit, when you see space and opportunity, babe, what you do? Yeah, I'm like the Cypress. Yeah, you coming for me, nigga? Then yeah, I pounced on that motherfucking ass. Yeah, in the middle of the party. I'm sorry. I'm serving food. I'm in the kitchen because that's my station. Everywhere I go. Kitchen dude. I'm because this is my mother party, right? So yes, I'm in the kitchen. And he comes straight over like he was like she's here. I'm coming, yeah, because I had this came up. I'm talking to my mother about this show. I'm sure my mother's probably having a conversation with her sister. Yeah, because my daughter's hurting over this, right? It came up, so he knows this, right? He came right, yeah, and I just yeah. So because his mother was there, this is his mother, his family, so it's perfect. Now, yeah, nigga. So this, yeah, in front of everybody. That's what this is about. Okay, so you want to do this now? Okay, then we're gonna do it right here. Great, everybody see it. But I felt I couldn't help. I had to do it. I felt bad because it was my mother party. We end up recovering from it. We did, but long story short, he tried to argue with me or whatever. But just now, see, secrets out is out now. Is out. All the yeah, everybody now. So the people who didn't know, they know because you came here. You because this is your way. You want to get it out. Let's just get it out in the open that I did this to her, so everybody fucking knows it's perfect. Her mother's birth. Yeah, perfect. Let's do it right now. So that's what I did. A year later, I go back. My mother's dead. It's her funeral, and he comes to me and he say, "I'm sorry, Kenny. Oh, I'm sorry. See what I'm saying? Don't stop. Peace out."